Alright, y'all, what's good? Back with another boxing video. Now I'm doing the top 5 worst robberies of black boxers, in my opinion, in history. Number 5, let me see what we going. Charlie Burley was robbed. Charlie Burley was robbed against Fritzy Zivic. He fought in Pennsylvania back in, what was that, 1938. So Charlie Burley, black boxer, crazy skills. They said, he landed so many right hands. The referee was like thinking about stopping the fight, but Zivic, you know what I'm saying, he hung in there, but he wasn't running the rounds. The judges gave it to Fritzy Zivic by split decision. You know what I'm saying? How? I have no idea. But that was one of the big robberies back then. Charlie Burley, he never was like really giving up when he got into top title fights. He was always like getting robbed, like, or losing like close decisions like that he should have really won. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it was super racist back then. It's still racist now, no? It's still double standards nowadays with black boxers, but yeah, back then it was still no difference. Now number 4, you know, so that was back in the 30s. So I'm gonna bring it to more current. I'm gonna bring it to what more current eras now. So I'll say in the 60s. Let's bring it to the 60s. Reuben Hurricane Carter. You know, that was a talented black boxer. He got wrongfully convicted of 3 murders that he didn't commit. But before that, he fought for the middleweight championship against Joey Giardello. Hurricane Carter, by far, landed the more harder, clean punches during the fight. Giardello was crafty. He was crafty, you know, had good experience, but there's no way in hell he won that fight. It was so crazy. People was throwing bottles and stuff into the ring, like after the announcer read the judge's decision that Hurricane lost on points. People was throwing bottles into the ring. That's how crazy that decision was. You know what I'm saying? So Hurricane Carter should have won the middleweight title that night, but they cheated him. That was like back in, what, I think 1965. They fought in Pennsylvania. Let me see. What's next? That was 4. So number three. Let me see. What would that be? Number 3. Okay, we're gonna bring it to when I say the on points, because it's certain. I know. Matter of fact, we're gonna bring it to when Julio Cesar Chavez beat Meldrick Taylor. He beat Meldrick Taylor by 12th round TKO, and Meldrick Taylor won. Out of these going into the championship rounds, I think Chavez won like 2. I think it was like 8 rounds to 2 in Meldrick Taylor's favor. Meldrick Taylor had won 8 clear rounds. Chavez only won like 2 rounds. The 11th round, you know, like the end of the fight, Chavez was landing some good shots down the stretch. So, you know, Meldrick Taylor still boxing, I'm saying, throwing his combos or whatever. 12th round come. Chavez land, I think it was like a hard left. 2 hard lefts. Drop Meldrick Taylor. Meldrick Taylor gets up. It's 2 seconds left. The referee stopped the fight. I'm like, yo, how the hell you stop a fight with 2 seconds left? Like, let's be serious. That's a robbery. And like, even though it didn't go to the scorecards because the ref stopped, like, I'm still calling that one of the biggest robberies. So that's right there in the top 5. Now, next one, another Julio Cesar Chavez gift, I will call it. Now, they called it a draw. said it was a tie or whatever. It was Chavez versus Pernell Whitaker. Yup, Sweet Pea Pernell Whitaker, who won the Olympic medal, gold medal, and all of that. Crazy skills, defense, defense on a million. Pernell Whitaker. Chavez ain't have nothing for him. Like, as crafty as Chavez is, and Chavez got that good power, Pernell Whitaker game plan was so strong, he's so fast. Chavez couldn't do nothing with him. Chavez couldn't do nothing with that man. That jab kept the jab in Chavez's face, kept him off balance. Quick left hands, right to Chavez's jaw, like, and was going to the body, good body punches too on Chavez that Pernell Whitaker was landing. Like, you couldn't tell me, ain't no way in hell they scored that fight a draw. They could score it a draw. Even Sports Illustrated put robbed on the front cover of the magazine. I'm gonna make that the photo for this video. That was a crazy robbery. Now that everybody know Pernell Whitaker beat Chavez. Julio Cesar Chavez. Sweet Pea won that. The next one I would say Corey Spinks. I'm gonna just make it both of them. I'm gonna put both of them. It's two fights. He beat Michelle Pizarrillo. USA Today said that was one of the worst robberies in boxing history. Saying that because they gave it to Michelle Pizarrillo over Corey Spinks, because Corey Spinks went to Italy, fought in Pizarrillo's backyard, hometown. You know what I'm saying? And I think the judges had Corey Spinks losing by like 3 points, 3 points or whatever. But actually, he really won by a good 4 points. He really won by like a clear 4 points, I would say. Maybe even 5. You know what I'm saying? It was a 12-round decision for the title. So Corey Spinks got cheated against Michelle Pizarrillo. And then, I believe, 3 years later, Corey Spinks got cheated against Jermaine Taylor. So he outboxed Pizarrillo in Italy, got robbed. But he beat Michelle Pizarrillo in the rematch. Then 3 years later, he moved up to middleweight, Corey Spinks, and he loses to Jermaine Taylor in a fight which he won. He outboxed Jermaine Taylor. Like, Jermaine Taylor looked so confused. Emmanuel Stewart, rest in peace, legendary trainer, was Jermaine Taylor trainer. He's looking at him like, yo, what are you doing? Like this guy's confusing you. He's saying be more aggressive. Like, even Emmanuel Stewart knew that Jermaine Taylor lost that fight. He knew it. That the HBO announcers really knew it. You know what I'm saying? But Jermaine Taylor, I guess, politics or whatever, the judges gave it to Jermaine Taylor, but Corey Spinks beat Jermaine Taylor. Anybody who know boxing know that. So that's my top 5 robberies in boxing, of black boxers being robbed. That's my top 5. You know what I'm saying? I may do a top 10 down the stretch or whatever and add some more in, but yeah, so that's the top 5 right now that I'm rolling with, that I can remember of. You know what I'm saying? If I do more, a little bit more research, I'll add a top 10 because it damn sure was more. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna hold on to this one for the top 5 right now. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all subscribe to the page. You know what I'm saying? Your boy Young Ray Music and Sports. We out here. Got y'all with more videos too later.